Hello. I know, I look horrible. Good to see everybody. Well, I had an MRI done after a terrible fall I had in a few weeks ago. And so I got an MRI. And so far, the MRI says I have Syringomyelia. I'm going to the doctor soon to find out what's going on. And basically, it's a cyst on your spinal cord, and it's full of fluid. And if it grows, it can cause permanent damage. It causes all kinds of pain. My arm hurts all the time. And it just seems like it's just so painful, it's hard to do things. And I'm going to try and share some of the experience I'm having. It's hard to get up and work every day. It's hard to get up and take care of what I'm supposed to take care of every day. I go to work holding my arm because letting it hang down seems to pull on my back. So I walk while I'm carrying one arm with my hand or folding it in a way so it doesn't look like I'm holding my arm. And the pain is bad, and you can take pain medicine, you can ice it, but it's nerve pain. I mean, the ice just kind of numbs it and it takes your attention away. The cold on my back, freezing, takes the attention away, but it has to be pretty darn cold for me to even feel it. If I take that same ice pack, put it in my lower back, it's freezing and it's painful. I put it in my upper back, and it feels like I just put a cold cloth on my back. I mean, it seems like I can feel the temperature, but it's not as extreme. And then I have areas on my arm where I feel just fine. I can move it, but, if I were to pinch it, touch it, poke it, it doesn't really hurt as bad as any other part of my body. I found that I've had urinary issues. I thought it was just because of age, and that's probably part of it. But there were times when I thought I had gone all the way, and I'm literally standing and, well. So, I mean, this kind of thing does affect people in a lot of different ways. Forgetfulness, headaches. I haven't had a ton of headaches. I've had some. But I've also had fusion on my cervical spine. I don't know if you can see that right there, those two scars right there and there. And what that is that's where they come in, they pull this over, and they, first time they used part of my bone and made a disc and put it in there. And then the next time they use an artificial disc, or maybe it's a cadaver, I can't recall. And then they put a plate and some screws in there. Anyway, so, I've had this kind of issue before. There's a special note for people. If you think you're having shoulder cuff pain, and you think, oh, I can't lift my arm, it's got to be shoulder cuff, there's a really good chance it may be from your cervical spine. Everybody seems to think they sprained their shoulder, they overdid the arm, and it's all your spine. So when you're having pain in your upper extremities, that ice and heat and all the other stuff you do, the Tylenol doesn't work, the ibuprofen doesn't work, I can't take ibuprofen, but whatever, then it could be your spine. And it's nothing to mess around with. I mean, if this goes unaided, I could wake up one day and not be able to walk or control my bladders completely. And, this can be caused by trauma. I did have a fall a few weeks ago, but I've also had meningitis twice. And having meningitis can create these or make you susceptible, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to the doctor soon. And so I'm hoping to come back and tell you what the doctor said. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this channel, and if they do, that's fine. I'm sunshine. And I just hope that if somebody watches this, they know they're not alone, because it is very rare. And it's controversial whether it's a disease or not. And once I figure out how to work this YouTube channel, I'll put some links below of some of the channels I've watched that have helped me to understand more about this. There's a little girl that she's had it, and she's got a beautiful little page. And then there's another woman who is a registered nurse that has it, that has been very proactive. So, and then I even watched a lecture, and it was a little boring sometimes, but there was a lot of really good information there. So, you know, if you get on one of those and you're bored, just suffer through it, because you will find the information that may be helpful for you. So that's it for today, or at least for this morning. Yes, it's 8:20. So yeah, I've been up since 6 because I couldn't sleep because my back was hurting. I went to bed early because my back was hurting, and I'm tired of hurting. Hurting makes everything worse. I think if I felt good, then maybe, well, I wouldn't feel like this. Anyway, well, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna sign off. I love y'all. Mwah. Thanks. Bye.